coverage was solid. And he's dropped at the 18.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your worth. My actions been louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh, Lord. I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking
on the double. Ready.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And into the... This across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready. 10 black. Ready.
Now Young. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Black 40. Forward ring. Ready, ready. Hut.
Third down, Young from the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now. They'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Taken from just outside the 30. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Titan football.
Okay,
Looking to put a drive together.
Go! Crackle 80. Steady.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you. I would actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
To throw is Ward. That's into the hands of Idleman. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game. And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Up the middle they go. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 back. Ready.
To throw, here's Ward.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let go.
On first down, it's Caldwell. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year.
And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Ooh, the juke. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Things don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
On first and 10, it's Brooks. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
3-yard pickup.
You look at this Carolina defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass. But the bottom half of the league...
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
That's good.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll run on first down. Caldwell. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Jalen Hurts with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Panthers nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but shedding the tackle that gives him some room. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Shot, 17.
Young going to give to Brooks. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense for the Titans, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap. You could almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
The play fake. Now Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Black 40. Drill 52. Check.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Set. Ready.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Okay, ready? Down. Hut.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Set. Go. Striker. 3-3.
They'll try and run here with Brooks. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. That is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Caldwell. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
At their own 33-yard line.
Okay, right?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got him pretty revved up, don't you think?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 66 yards.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Panthers 14. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Caldwell. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defense advantage, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Come on. Set. Now go.
Now Ward. Left side to Lamb.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hold it ready. Let's go. 1970 Timberwolves. Warriors 70.
Ward. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Up the middle they go. Caldwell. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 14.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
3rd down and 1.
The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth.
He's brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up fourth down and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Still going. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Panthers 14. Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Let's go now. 33, yellow.
They'll send the tight end in motion. To throw, Young. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Down. Broke. 52, 45.
Now here's Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Here we go, set. 53.
Throwing, Young. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Caldwell. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On the set. 10 cycles. Ready. Slide through. Hut, hut. Set, go. Hut, hut.
Following the interception, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. but they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Blue check. Ready?
A carry here for Trevor Etienne.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long.
Blue 32. Eagle blue.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will... Stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They need 18 yards here on third down.
Come on, set. 45.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Ready?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points in the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least in the field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready? Here we go. Start. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
From the gun, Ward. Over the middle, he's going to find Iomanner.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing is Ward. Right side to Watson. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
It's second and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Go.
To throw is Ward. A final shot before break. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now, Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Knocked up on his right, trying to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Throwing again here, Ward. He's got the open man. It's Iomanner.
Touchdown, Titans!
Alec Iomanner,
40 yards!
and the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
17. Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Panthers take over first and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Young. He's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
This is caught by McMillan. He's got room to roam. And down to the 7-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
First down.
Young working out of the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
Triple 38. Ready.
A run out of the gun.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnover.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Jonathan Brooks with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Caldwell. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 68 yards.
And the Titans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Panthers take over 1st
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, in that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on a rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
Let's go now.
On the handoff, this is Brooks.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Young.
They'll find McMillan here.
Breaks the tackle. Now Allen. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time on a catch and run. 31 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Fight 60.
Here's Brooks.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Jonathan Brooks.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Panthers get a bit closer.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Panthers 31. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's complete downfield to Okonkwo.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Here's Ward.
And he will find his man on the outside. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Warriors, 60 by 6, 60 by...
Again, it's Ward. That'll be complete to Okonkwo.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And the Titans, 1st down.
60
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Nice, ready, hut. Set up.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. 1st and goal.
19-18.
To throw is Ward. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Young will set to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards.
Shot, 17, 50, yellow, set.
On play action, Young. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Ready. Black 40. 10 cycles.
Young quickly to the flat. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that way.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
60 red. 60 red.
Now Young. He'll try to do it himself. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Ready, ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for the Titans. 55 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got to hook up here to Caldwell. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Alec Iomanner, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
63, Panthers 31.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. A beautiful fake. They're able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
70, Panthers 31. Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
On the set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Yellow, 22. Set.
They'll run right here with Brooks. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. A gain of 16 yards.
52.
And the Panther first down.
Red, 38. 6. Mega. Hut.
Looking to throw, Young. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
52 blue. 22 needle.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here. Trotting and running with power here. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now here's Young. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
You don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
Here we go. Set. Blue, 32. Claws, 10. Ready.
Throwing, Young. And it's caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
10 cycles. Ready.
Brooks. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
From his own end zone, it's Ward. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
On now is the Titans punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taking on the midfield logo. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Come on, set. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Young. It's caught at the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25.
And they're on the 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Now Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by J.C. Horn. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
60 red. Shot. 17. Fight. White. Steel. Black. Ready.
Following the interception, Young. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
154 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Okay.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Set. Cut. Yellow. 20. Ready.
They go play action. Young. And he's got it. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Drill. 52.
At the 2-yard line.
Brooks. And they get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Ready. Set.
One more time with Brooks.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Fight. 60. Set.
Young with it, 3rd and goal.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25.
Panthers 45. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First down.
Here we go. 70 Rangers. 70
First
Rangers.
and 10 at the
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To the air again, Ward. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly